Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Houston Cougars taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Houston going up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A designed run for the quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. It's a draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give out of the gun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Gets it out quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Completes the shuffle pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 2nd down coming up. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice move to keep running. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Smith. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Houston wants to play fast. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fakes to grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. On the option. Now the pitch. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. To the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Virginia, 14.
He'll bring it out from deep in his own end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The first half can't end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going to the run to start this second half. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Handoff from the gun. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down.
23-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll send the back in motion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. The lone back's got it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars are in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Now they'll run the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Cavaliers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's screen. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Houston going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it to the back on the draw. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Love the work by the quarterback, selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, that's a bang-bang play. It's just a hitch throw, and that's normally just pitch and catch, but awesome coverage by the defense there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Here comes the hurry up. Lost to throw again. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Houston. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smith. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Floats it out in space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Right on target this time. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Houston.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Steps away. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of